Yo, 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 what's happening? What's the deal? Alright, so I took my kids to the park to go play on a good Sunday afternoon. And I'm watching them from the driver's seat of my car like I usually do. I'm watching them play with this girl. I see my son like pushing him a little bit, pushing her a little bit, and following her, and I noticed that she's trying to get away and avoid him. When I first see him do this, my first reaction is to tell him to stop, because he has a habit of playing with people or chasing people that don't want to play with him. He's only 6 years old. He's a baby still. He's a baby in the sense that he just wants to play with any and everybody, you know? He doesn't really get why some people don't want to play with him and some people do. He doesn't really understand that yet. Sometimes when that situation happens and I'll go and try to interfere, I realize that the other kid actually wants to be chased, or I don't know. You never really know with children. Sometimes they're playing, sometimes they're not. So I try not to jump up and get involved immediately. But I have my eye on the situation. Couple of moments pass and I'm watching this girl like storm off. Well, first I hear an old lady yell a child's name, and I'm thinking, oh shit, you know, that might be the grandma for the daughter, you know, she might be trying to pull the daughter away from my son because she thinks my son is beating up her daughter. I'm thinking something like that is going on. So I'm watching. Then I see the little girl storm off. And this is after she hears her grandma call her name. Because before that, she's just walking from, you know, slide to the seesaw, or, you know, jungle gym to jungle gym type thing. She's not going to her parents. Her grandmother calls her name. She storms off towards her grandmother and starts yelling like, "He called me stinky. He said I stink. He said I didn't take showers and I smell." And she starts going off. And, you know, the stinky part I believe, because my son will say that, you know, you stinky. But the whole you don't take showers, he don't even take showers. The nigga still take baths. He wouldn't say nothing like that. But that's not what got me. You know what got me? You know what really grinded my gears? This little lady, I'm saying lady because I'm trying to be nice. This little lady, loud as fuck, says, "I hate those people. I hate those people." Grandma says, "No, you don't hate nobody." "Yes, I do. I hate those people." I loped up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I loped the fuck up. I had to keep myself from running out there. I don't know, man. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me, homie. I don't need your fucking sympathy. But just understand the severity of my situation, please. That's all I ask. Because I feel like the world en masse has this ability to, or this privilege to misunderstand my situation. So please, if you will, if you are offering anything, please offer understanding. How do I explain to my son, my 6-year-old twins who just heard that? How do I explain that to them? How do I explain to my kids that some people just don't like you because of your skin color? How do I tell them that? You know, it infuriates me. I wanted so bad to run the bitch over, her and her grandma. But, like I've told you before, we're at the park. Either I'm gonna blow it up or I'm gonna blow it off. And honestly, I'm not the monkey that people make me out to be. I'm really not, right? So I'm analyzing the situation when she says that my son did something to her. As a parent, the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, I'm sorry, let me get my child. Let's fix the situation. That's the first instinct. Excuse me. Because kids shouldn't be mean to each other, right? I teach my kids to defend themselves. I do talk kind of mean to my children, but it's only to toughen them up for situations like this. I would hate for them to be in a situation where they're getting bullied or they're getting teased and they don't know how to deal with it. Fuck that. I'm gonna bully them and I'm gonna tease them and I'm gonna put them in an environment to where, they know how to deal with the shit when it comes. Because they've already been dealing with it every day. Like, this ain't nothing. But when you start talking about you hate me and my children simply because we are niggers, simply because we have dark skin, well, all that parenting shit kind of goes out the window now. I mean, what do you expect me to do? It's funny because I just made a video yesterday about Martin Luther King Jr. And I gotta tell you, Martin, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up. Now, listen, I didn't live in the same time that you lived in. I don't know the struggles that you had to deal with. All I know is that I live in the world that you dreamed about. But your dream is my nightmare. Because as a father, as a protector, I would love to tell my children that, it's okay, baby. One day we ain't gonna have to live like this. One day, we're gonna find a place where they love us, where they get along with us, where they like us. But that place doesn't exist, does it? There isn't a place on this God-forsaken earth that has any love for the American black man, is it? The American slave. America don't like us. Africa don't like us. Mexico, Canada, you name it. We are the most hated human group in existence. We are the slaves of humanity. And I have to raise children in this world. Unfortunately. I don't know, bro. What were you thinking? I don't know what you were thinking. What made you think I wanted to be equal with people like that? Think about this for a second. You risked your life. You sacrificed your life so that the American slaves can be equal to the American master. Why would you think that I wanted to be on the same level as a human who can degrade another human as much as the white American has? Why would you think I wanted to be on the same level, on an equal playing field as a fucking mass murderer, as a fucking mass rapist, as a fucking mass terrorist? What the fuck made you think that this is the life that I wanted? I don't understand. I don't understand why the fuck you would do that to us. And now I have to figure out how to fucking solve this problem. Because it's a big problem. We have nowhere to go. We have nothing of our own. Now think about it sometimes and I think maybe it's because I moved to East Mesa, Arizona. Maybe that's why I'm dealing with the things that I'm dealing with. But no, I know the truth. I've lived in many places. I am not the average man. I've lived in Long Beach, LA, Oakland, San Leandro, Springfield, Illinois, Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas. I've been to Oklahoma. I don't know how much diversity, how much traveling I have to do to prove that my research is true, but I gotta tell you, buddy, I haven't been to a place where I've been accepted or loved or respected. And so before the idiots get on here and try to flood my video with negativity, because I have a feeling that this video is going to get a little bit more attention than the rest of my videos, because I'm actually going to title this video. Because I want to be able to look back on this moment and remember this moment, because I think everything happens for a reason. I think it's very ironic that I made the video that I made yesterday and then today happened. Everything happens for a reason, you know. God gave me content, so here it is. But before people flood my comments with ignorance, let me say this. Yes, I could go be with the niggers. I could go move into a Negro neighborhood, and it would be better off in regards to racial acceptance. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Sorry. The problem is though, plantations usually have roaches and rats. That's the problem. So I don't want to live on a plantation. I somewhat refuse to live on a plantation. It's not a plantation, it's a neighborhood. Is it? Whose neighborhood is it? Is it the niggers' neighborhood? Are there nigger landlords? Are there nigger mayors? Nigger governors? If there was a nigger in power, who's controlling that nigger? Let's stop playing games. Let's stop playing games here. Let's stop playing games. There is no nigger community, okay? It doesn't exist. Because we still belong to America. We still belong to our masters. It doesn't matter where we go. I got a social security number. What do you think that means? I'm not your average monkey, buddy. I'm sorry. And I don't tolerate the bullshit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fucking bullshit in the world. And it seems like everybody just wants me to know my place as a nigger. It seems like I'm just supposed to blow it off and act like racism doesn't exist. This little girl wasn't even 10 years old. And she screams at the park that she hates those people. And her grandmother doesn't raise a brow. The bitch smirks. You don't hate anybody. Hate is a bad word. MLK, bro, you fucked up. Thank you so much. But this shit's a nightmare. And now I gotta clean up the mess that you made. I will not be celebrating you tomorrow. I will not be celebrating you today. I do respect you as a man. I respect you as a man, a fellow Negro, a fellow American slave who stood up for what he believed in. And I'm sorry you wasn't able to fix your own mistakes, because I know at one point you did realize what you created. But like I said yesterday, it was just too late. That's a big reason why it's taken me so long to actually put myself out there into the world, because you have to be very careful when you're influential like that, when you have that aura, when you have that presence that MLK had, that Malcolm had, when you have the presence of a leader, you have to be very careful about the direction that you're leading your people in. And I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. I don't know nothing about leading nobody. How can I lead somebody? You know? I don't know, but I have to find a way because I have children. I have to find a way to fix this bullshit because I have children. My children have to go to school with kids like that. Now I have to ask my children, like, hey, Are those white kids being mean to you at school? Do they call you black? Are they calling you monkey? I have to explain to my children. Sometimes white people don't like us. For no fucking reason other than our skin is darker than theirs. There are some positives to this. The positives being, because I'm an optimistic man. I don't know if you know that about me. I know I may come off as pessimistic, but I'm truly an optimistic man. I can truly see the light in any situation. Or maybe I can shine in any situation, I don't know. But here's the positives. I'm a very strict father. And my children are very nurtured. Like it's just me and them out here in Arizona. We don't have anybody else. Okay? Their mother went to the military last year. Okay? It's just us. So I'm very big on don't talk to strangers. Don't be petting people's dogs. I'm just very big on certain things. And as a child, I think I came off as like mean, like unnecessarily mean, because they didn't understand why they couldn't do these things. And I started to see them resent me in a way. I started to see them act out because they felt like they felt like I was being unnecessary. I could see it. 5 years old, 4 years old, I could see it in them. But after them going to school and they're realizing, oh shit, this is why Dada wanted me to fucking pay attention when he was teaching me. This is why Dada was saying I need to learn my letters and learn my words, So they understand why I am the way that I am. And then by them experiencing this shit that they experience, although it hurts my fucking heart, now they understand that there's some mean people in the world, and I don't want them to have nothing to do with the mean ass motherfuckers, because if I see one of those mean motherfuckers hurting my kids' feelings or body, I'm going to blow the fuck up. Does that make me a racist? I don't know. Honestly, dude, some days, I feel like I am. Most days, good days, optimistic days, I would say that I'm not. I don't think I care about myself and my life enough to be a racist. I don't give a fuck. You can have this world. You can have this country. You can have whatever the fuck you want. But what you won't get is me. Because I'll die first. I don't give a fuck enough. You know what I'm saying? To really be like, oh, I hate those people. Like, I don't give a fuck. Now, if you come to me, I'm going to defend myself. But this is 2024. 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to come to me. And if you do come to me, you probably ready for what I'm ready for. So let it be. But one thing I am, I may not be a racist, but one thing I am is a father. And I'm willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to protect my children and my family. That's my job. That's my only job. That's the only thing I do that fucking matters in this world. I gotta tell you, it's one of the hardest fucking jobs I can think of. People were stressing me out about being an electrician. Everybody's scared because it's hard and it's dangerous. Nah. You know what's hard and dangerous? Being a black father. If I would have went off on that old lady, I would have been in the wrong. It could have got real ugly real fast. Then what? That's dangerous. I'm in a park full of white people. Ain't nobody there to really have my back. If she called the police on me and they pull up and they see this black man with long dreads going the fuck off on this white bitch and her daughter and her granddaughter, who you think going to jail? Who you think gonna be without a father? Nah, this shit way harder, homie, to try to keep your composure, to try to keep your self-control when your kids is on the cliff of danger and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it, bro. The logical thing to do is to stop having fucking kids, right? I don't know why I keep having kids. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video by saying that, well, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.